Welcome everyone to the Road to Grand Champion series, the long-awaited series I might add, where we'll be helping you guys get out of the rank you're currently stuck at, but don't worry, you won't be doing this alone because we have a guest. This is why I spent all this.
And just like you guys, he also wants to rank up. So,
we're going to be taking him and you guys out of the ranks you're currently stuck at, up to Grand Champion 1. And with that being said, this is why I spent all this journey to Grand Champion. Yeah, what's going on, y'all, and welcome back to the Road to Grand Champion series. This is episode number 14. I did change some of my audio settings around, so you guys let me know in the comments how I sound, if I sound weird, or if I sound good or better. But with that being said, I do want to talk about in the last episode, we did run into a cheater or a bot inside of a Silver 3 lobby. Surprisingly, I'm surprised that anyone is cheating this low. I wasn't expecting to run into a cheater until maybe like the higher end of champ. But unfortunately, we do end up running into a cheater down here in Silver. And so I did make a post and asked you guys in the comments whether or not you'd want to see me actually try to beat the player and just cut that game out, or still included, or still just try my best to play at the rank that I'm in. Kind of keep my skill level still at that rank and not trying to do too much, and just try my best to do what I can to win. And so far, it seems like a lot of you guys are voting to see me actually beat the cheater and still include the episode. So the tides of the vote have seemed to have been switching between keeping my skill level rank relative and just beating the cheater altogether and still showing that game inside the episode. So that's what we're going to do if we end up running into one of those guys again. It will be a bit different if we run into a Smurf. We did speak about in the first episode that if there's a legitimate Smurf, then we still have to play relative to the rank and try our best to beat the Smurf. But if there's a hacker, then we'll actually play the game normally and try to win. But with that being said, we left off the last episode at Silver 3 Division 3 at 453 MMR. I believe we are one game off of Silver 3 Division 4. So hopefully after the games this episode, we can push up into Gold 1. So we might just need about 3 games hopefully to hit Gold 1. If not, we'll play the 4th game and hit Gold 1. And we'll try our best to hit Gold 1 in this episode, depending on how the games do, as you guys have seen. And yeah, with that being said, we'll go ahead and move on to game number 1. Alright, so we're in game number 1. And we got Elite on our team, and we're against Monkey and Alioski. Alioski? I don't know how to pronounce that. We're going to do our best here to try to win this game. Move behind our teammate. Pretty good kickoff from our teammate there. We're going to grab this mid boost. Kind of wait to see what Monkey does. This is a little bit awkward. Our teammate does a good job of challenging that. We'll move up here. Try to win on the bounce. Try to single jump. Or double jump. Don't quite reach it, so we'll try to get back to our net. You can see Monkey's going to the corner, so we know he has to hit it middle to his teammate. We spoke about that in the last episode. So if the ball is going to the corner, no need to freak out there. We'll try to help out our teammate here. He's a little bit backwards, so he's a little bit awkward. We end up getting challenged by Alioski there. We'll just call him Ali. Monkey does end up missing what our teammate is there. Our teammate does get a nice touch towards us, so we'll try to hit it towards the net. Nice. Really get past from our teammate there. So he ends up stopping this ball perfectly middle for us, and then we're able to capitalize and score a goal. Just move up here, try to grab this mid boost, wait to see what happens on kickoff. My teammate's doing really solid on kickoff. We'll leave the boost for him since he wants it. Just grab the corner boost, try to move up here. Our teammate might hit it middle to us. Nice, he does. Monkey's there, he might block it. Monkey does end up missing, so we can try to get a touch towards the net. Really good shot from, or block from Ali there. Try to move behind our teammate. Our teammate is reversing, so it is a little bit awkward. Nice. Decent challenge from my teammate there. He does end up getting a debo on the opponent as well. Teammates here. We'll try to move up here. But everyone seems to miss. We'll try to go around this ball and hit it to the side. Really good block from the opponents there. Try to move back in net. Let our teammate go. Our teammate does end up getting demoed. We'll try to wait to see if he passes it middle to his teammate. Monkey is struggling a little bit there, and our teammate does spawn back and is able to challenge. We'll just move up behind our teammate here. Our teammate does a really good job of taking his time and rolling it into the net. We've been stressing this a lot since bronze, and it's about taking your time when you have control of the ball. See this? He took his time and just rolled the ball into the net. He also used his boost to speed up the ball when it was connected to his car. We also spoke about that in the past few episodes at Silver as well. Nice. Our teammate does get challenged on kickoff by both opponents, so he doesn't end up getting the best kickoff. Really good challenge from our teammate there to get it cleared up the field. Another block from Monkey there. Really good block from him. Try to stay back here since our teammate's first up and we're last back. Remember, if you're last back, you got to be very careful about challenging because you're the last line of defense. You don't want to just push up there and then get beat because then there's nobody back to cover for your net. Nice. The teammate does a really good job of beating the opponents there. We'll try to stay in an area to where we can be in position for a pass. Really get safe from Monkey there. We have 94 boosts, so we don't need to grab that mid. Both the opponents end up missing. Our teammate gets a really good clear with the field. We can try to go fast for this here. We end up bumping into the opponents. Kind of messing up his save here. I seen that it was on target, so I kind of just left it for my teammate. Just do our normal kickoff here. Just drive for this. Or front flip into this ball. Nice. We can grab this mid boost now and try to move behind our teammate. The ball is being cleared over to the side here. Monkey tries to get a pass to his teammate. Not quite on target. My teammate does a really good job of getting a clear over to the side so the opponents can't shoot it on our net. Teammate's doing a really good job this game, taking his time. He waited on the bounce and side flip to the left. So our teammate is playing extremely solid this first game. You can see he's here. He's waiting on the bounce. Not trying to jump up for it. Waiting to take the easier shot instead of the more complicated one. Now as you move up into the ranks, you'll have to start going for the ball a little bit quicker. But while you're down here in the lower ranks, primarily focusing on keeping the play simple for yourself and overall not trying to go too fast. Learning how the bounces and stuff work before you start trying to go fast. We do end up getting bumped here, so we are a little bit awkward. We'll try to move behind our teammate. Nice. Really good job from our teammate to capitalize there. Moving around your teammate is a clear indication that they can go for the ball. You want to make your plays as easy as possible to read for your teammate. Really good pop up from our teammate here. We can single jump into this. Nice. Really good pass from our teammate. Like, yeah, we might be at 5 goals, but as you can see, all of our plays have been fairly simple. We're just waiting on the bounces, rotating around our teammate, letting our teammate take plays that he wants to go for, and overall just playing a lot smarter and a lot more patient at the lower ranks. Decent kickoff from our teammate. You can see Monkey's going for it, so just grab the boost, wait to see what he does, move back in net, the ball's going to the corner, and we just have to wait for the ball to go middle, see it's over. No need to panic there. Our teammate's there, so we just wait behind him. Nice. So he beats the first guy, he gets the ball around the second guy, he's just going to position middle, just in case the ball comes mid. Monkey's a little bit awkward, and Ali ends up on goal. This has not been a very good game for the opponents thus far. As you can see, the game becomes a lot more easier when you just sit back and you just watch what the opponents are doing and then reacting accordingly. Try to position mid for a pass from our teammate. He is a little bit awkward, so he might not get the pass. Let's kind of just stay back here. Our teammate is beat, so we already know we need to position ourselves back in net to try to make a save. Try to challenge this ball here to get away from our net. Just grab this boost and stay behind our teammate just in case he gets beat. And there he goes, he gets beat. We can try to clear this ball up the field here. It is a really, really good clear. I did not try to hit it that hard. I just tried to front flip into this. I'm actually surprised it got as much power as it. Well, I guess not. I see. What is it? The quick chats there are ridiculous. So, I did not end up doing that on purpose. But I will talk about this a little bit more when we hit gold. But that is timing the up bounces. I just tried to front flip into that ball, and I just so happened to front flip at the perfect time to generate a lot of power. But just to give you a little heads up to explain how that all works. In gold, when we get there, we'll be talking about meeting the ball while it's bouncing up. So, Ali's teammate ends up abandoning here. But if you flip into the ball while it's on its way up, you can get a lot of power on the ball in the upwards direction as well. So that's how you generate power on a ball that's bouncing in the air, kind of like this one here. So you see how there's a bounce up? If you were to time that bounce up there and flip, right here, we can do it here. You can see how you get some power on the ball. It's all about just waiting on that upwards bounce and then flipping into the ball on that upwards bounce. So we'll just kind of stay back here, let Ali make his play. He's a touch off the wall. We'll try to get a single jump save here. Try to see what Ali does here. Ali has no boost, so he's going back to grab some boost. He's no longer on the ball, so we can move up for this here. Our teammate wants to go, that's fine. Our teammate might get a goal here. Not quite. But we'll try to let our teammate play the rest of this match out since Ali has no teammate. I did not try to make that save. Oh no. I tried to go around the ball and I accidentally ended up hitting it. And our teammate's being toxic. What is going on in these silver games where people are being toxic? I mean, really good shot from him, of course, but, you know. I guess he doesn't want to go for it. There's 2 seconds left in this game. GG's. Alright, so we do end up getting 9 MMR here, so we should move up to 462. I think that's Silver 3 Division 4. Nice, so we are Silver 3 Division 4. We're gonna go ahead and move on to game number 2. Alright, so we're in game number 2, and we have Y2K on our team, and we're against Gabo and Work. I do a normal kickoff here. Nice. My ball cam seems a little bit weird. Alright. It was kind of like angled. I think it's fine. Our teammate isn't playing. Try to position the net here. Worker's trying to go for a shot. Not quite on target. We can try to go around this ball. Get a touch over the wall here. We can try to flip into this. Try to give it some power up the field. Not quite on target. Our teammate's here now. So we can try to position around our teammate. Our teammate does end up missing, but we're the last bat. Work ends up missing as well. So we can move up for this ball. Try to take our time. Try to challenge Gabo here. Not sure what's going on with our ball cam, but it feels like it's a little bit off. Like, I don't know. We'll just keep playing this game out. Really good challenge from our teammate there. He's doing a good job of keeping pressure on the opponents. Works does a really good job of clearing that away from his net. Try to grab this boost. Our teammate wants to rotate back, I think. So we'll kind of wait for that. Move around this ball. Try to hit it to the side so the opponents can't score. Our teammate wants to go. We'll let him go. Nice. He's trying to dribble. Not quite. Try to get a soft touch up the field and try to front flip into this ball here. Really good block from Work there. Our teammate's up for the aerial. Doesn't quite get it. Can't challenge yet because Work might make a touch. Gabo's there. We can try to go around this ball on side flip. Nice. Really good save from us there. Really good shot from our teammate. Our teammate was really fast to that ball. Really fast to that ball. As you can see, we're starting to get some gold ones in this lobby because we're getting pretty close. So the players are getting a little bit faster to the ball. Come up here, grab this boost. Our teammate isn't playing. I don't know if he just doesn't like to go on kickoffs or if he just... I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Just kind of position behind our teammate still with a last line of defense. Try to get a hard test up the field like we've been doing. Just kind of driving into the ball. It's going to bounce off the back ball. Stay a safe distance away from the bounce. Try to jump and flip into this. Okay, that might have been a shot that's a little bit too good. So all I did here, we've been speaking about it, is jumping, and then I side flipped here to try to flip the ball towards the net. Workings wasn't really ready for that, so I think that shot was probably a little bit too good for Silver 3. Seemed like Gabo tried to speed flip there. It actually looked like a pretty good speed flip as well. Try to move back behind our teammate. Our teammate's sitting in net here. Try to teammate know that he can go. He's backwards. Try to get a clear away from our net here. And it's rolling towards the goal. Okay, really good shot from Workings there. It is going mid. We can try to single jump into this. Okay. I think I'm going to need to stop scoring some goals. It's kind of weird because in some of these games, some of these players are like really good on defense, and then sometimes they're like, I don't know. Still doing pretty much all the same stuff I've been talking about. Just driving into the ball, single jumping into the ball. Even some players in bronze have been making certain saves as well. I guess it just depends on the lobby. Some players aren't as good at other things that other players might be. Really good shot from Gabo there. Try to get a save from my net. And try to challenge Workings here just in case. Let our teammate go for this. Gonna bounce up. Our teammate's doing a good job of, or I thought he was doing a good job of taking his time there, but he ended up rushing it. We spoke about this in the last episode as well, that when the ball is on the back wall, there's pretty much nothing you can do to score. You pretty much just have to wait for the ball to go middle. Our teammate's there, getting a clear to the side. Just back up and let him go. Still a last line of defense for our teammate here, so we have to kind of wait in it and be patient. Our teammate's there. See what he does. Doesn't end up making the best touch. We might get beat here, so we'll try to position ourselves back on our side of the field by the net. Just in case Gabo gets a shot on net here, it rolls up pretty high. We can try to double jump for this ball. We end up back flipping, so Workings just end up getting a pretty good shot on net. Our teammate tried to do aerial up for that ball as well. He almost had it. He said he got it, so we'll let him go. Nice. Decent kickoff from our teammate. We can try to grab this boost, but working might pop it up over us. Luckily, he doesn't. Our teammate's there, so we'll let him go. Person gets a decent touch over to the side. And now this ball would have been free for us if our teammate didn't hit it back to the side there. So if you're first man and you have a teammate behind you, you should always be considering whether or not your teammate might have a better touch on the ball than you do. So instead of trying to make all the touches yourself, you should probably try to rotate around your teammate and let him make a touch. Our teammate's there. You see how he ended up getting a touch to the side when we could have got a touch forward? That's because he wasn't paying attention to us, but he was only paying attention to the ball. He was only tunnel vision on the ball, so he's not quite sure what ball that we can hit. Try to challenge Gabo here. It does end up going around us, so Gabo does end up getting a really good shot on that. Alright. Now I can make sure that we got just in case. Try to front flip into this ball here. Try to grab this mid boost and move behind our teammate. We can let him know that he can challenge if he wants to. Decent pop up from our teammate. It is pretty high, so the opponents might have a tough time getting it. Nice, really good shot on target. It is blocked by work. Our teammate does end up popping it back towards the net, so we'll just try to go to net here and try to make a save. It is rolling up the wall here. It is pretty high up. We'll try to wait to see if Workins takes a shot here. It is blocked, or not blocked, but they do miss. We get a touch up the field here. Remember, go around the ball here. Get a touch towards the net. If we do end up missing, so. We try to challenge Gabo here. Get a touch up the field here. Alright, so the ball is popping up middle. We'll let our teammate go for it here. Really good block from our teammate there. We'll let him go for this. Try to challenge Gabo here. And that should conclude game number 2. Nice. Should conclude game number 2. We did end up missing an open net towards the end of the game, but it happens sometimes. So we should move up to 471 here. So we're still Silver 3 Division 4. So hopefully we can push up into Gold 1 this next game. And I'll see you guys in game number 3. Alright, so we're in game number 3. And we're against Mumbles and Avila. And we have a Uchiha Kakashi on our team. I'll let him go for this ball. Really good kickoff from our teammate. So already starting off the game, we already got a goal. I'm not sure if the opponents messed up the kickoff there. Oh, they went kind of late. So our teammate ended up beating the opponent to the ball here. Nice, really good kickoff from my teammate. Just move up here and wait to see what happens on kickoff. Nice, another really good kickoff from my teammate. We can try to grab the boost position behind the ball here just so we can possibly make a step forward. Mumbles does end up getting a block, so we'll just position ourselves back in net here. Just in case the ball is going off the corner here, we can challenge. Just so they don't take a shot. It should bounce over the wall. Try to position yourself behind the ball again to try to make a touch forward. Our teammate wants to go, but that's fine. I really gets a hard touch up. Remember, position behind our teammate just in case they take a shot. We can try to challenge Mumbles here. Mumbles doesn't challenge. He does a good job of waiting back as last man. We do end up getting bumped there, so we'll try to move back to net as quickly as possible so that we don't get scored on. Our teammate gets a touch up and over the wall. Not the best for us here. Nice. Really good block from our teammate. Try to position around the ball and get a touch up the field here. See how they react to it. A pass to our teammate. He doesn't quite end up getting it. Nice. Really good block from Mumbles there. Again, we move behind our teammate. Mumbles with a really good clear up the field. We'll try to sit in net. Wait on his shot. Not quite on target. Let our teammate go. Our teammate is beat and it is over the net here. We'll try to power slide to turn around and try to challenge. Nice. Try to take our time with this ball. Try to go around it. Our teammate wants to take it, so we'll let him have it. It's popping over the middle to us. We can try to double jump here. Almost. Not quite on target, but we almost get it. Try to position behind our teammate here. Nice. Alright, still going to be positioned behind our teammate here. Our teammate hasn't rotated back yet. So we have to do our best to stay behind him. As you can see, he's still chasing the ball, so we'll just let him chase it. We can challenge now because it's on our net. Try to position behind the ball once again. Try to get a touch up the field here since I really got a block that's off center. Really get blocked from my Villa there to stop us from getting a touch towards their net. Position behind our teammate. Our teammate does get beat, so we try to make a save here. Just single jump into it. That was a really fast shot, but it wasn't out of reach for us. All we had to do was single jump. Our teammate is beat here. We can't safely move up here because he's still first man, and the opponents are closer to the ball than we are. We'll let our teammate go. He has a pretty good open net here. Not quite on target. We'll try to position mid just in case they make a bad save. They don't. We're going to still stay position behind our teammate here. As you can see, our teammate wants to be on the ball, so we're doing our best to try to cover what he's not. If he wants to be on the ball, we try to cover defense here. As you can see, there he is. He's still there, so we keep rotating behind him. Alright, there we go. The ball's up pretty high in the air. We're on a Villa shot here. Not quite on target. We'll get a touch to the side. Our teammate's bumping us, so he doesn't quite want us to make any plays here. There we are. Try to flip into this ball here. Our teammate's there. Really good shot on net from our teammate. Nice. So as you can see, as I've been telling you guys, you have to play around your teammate to try to be a good teammate. We notice that our teammate wants to chase, so instead of complaining about it, we're doing our best to try to cover defense, because he's not covering defense that much at all. He's only chasing the ball around the field. Our teammate wants to go, we'll let him go. Nice. Another really good shot from our teammate. Almost on target, but Mobile does get a really good block. Try to position ourselves in net. Mumbles might try to pop it over us. Alright, we challenge here. We can try to take our time with this ball. Our teammate might not let us go. As you can see, he's been doing it all game, so we'll just let him do his thing. He tried to hit it to us. We'll let him go and do his thing. He's trying to pop the ball up for an air dribble, but he doesn't have any boost, and the Villa has left the match. So, the opponents are leaving the match. We haven't even scored any goals. All we've done was make saves. Try to take our time with this ball here. Try to hit it to the side so Mumbles can't get an easy time scoring. Let him go. He does end up missing. Our teammate can go if he wants to. Nice. Really good touch from our teammate out the field. He's trying to get a pass middle to us. A little bit high. We can try to go for a basic aerial here. Nice. Nothing too crazy. Just trying to meet the ball. You don't want to aerial up for where the ball already is, but try to meet the ball in the air. Even if you have to let it come down a little bit and just float. Alright, so we do end up getting a forfeit here, and we do gain 9 MMR. So hopefully we move up into Gold 1 this game. Nice. So we do end up moving up to Gold 1, and Gold 1 Division 2 at that. So we're already just about halfway up into Gold 1. And yeah, that's going to be the final game of this episode. Alright, so that is going to conclude this episode of the Road to Grand Champion series, since it's been episode number 14. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. We had some pretty interesting games this episode where players actually seem to be playing around the skill level you would expect them to. It seems like down in the Silver 3 rank, or a couple of games in the Silver 3 rank, we ran into a couple of players who were playing slightly above the skill level of what you would expect the Silver 3 to be playing in. But nothing that we can't handle while still trying to play smart and play as a good teammate. I've been trying to stressing for a long time that even if you have a bad teammate, you can make a good game out of it by just simply playing smart and trying to be a good teammate. As you can see in the last game there, I think it was pretty chasey. He never played defense. So what we did was we stayed behind him the whole time and tried to make sure we were covering on defense while he was doing everything on offense. As you can see, we ended up taking that win there, and the game ended up being a pretty good game. So with that being said, if you guys did like, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comment section down below if you think I'm doing pretty well so far of explaining things, or if there's things you guys want me to explain, or if you feel like I'm doing a little bit too much and I should tone it down a bit. But I feel like I'm doing a pretty decent job for the rank that I'm currently sitting at, doing things that I'm seeing the other players doing, and trying to show you guys how to make better saves, how to score better shots, and overall just make better plays as a player in Rocket League. So with that being said, that is going to be it for me. Peace.